thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So today I'm excited because I'm creating this look. I've been wanting to do a green look for a while because I love green in general. It's my favorite color. I know nobody tells you to match your eyeshadow to your outfit, but there I am. Don't forget to make sure you're subscribed, share this, and comment anything you want to see below. Or if you really want to try a green look, comment below. If you want to see how to create this look, then please keep watching. Alright, since we're getting right into the eyeshadow, I'm starting off by placing the ColourPop single eyeshadow in the color Contour Up. Just pressing that down to kind of start the shape that I want. I'm not doing any blending right now. As I mentioned, we're just pressing it where we want. I will be doing a cut crease look, that way it is more defined. So that's why you see me going in with the color way higher. And you'll also see me blending it up way higher to the eyebrow, but everything will come together. Just stay tuned for that. Before I start blending out my first eye, I'm gonna put the color where I want it on the next eye as well, so I can blend in both eyes one right after the other. And I'm still only using the shade Contour Up. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. blending brush and using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm using the third row 6th eyeshadow in, so it's that darker green color. And since it is a little lighter than the first shade I went in with, that's why I wanted to blend it out with that. So I'm going in small circular motions while kind of swiping to the left and right, if that makes sense. So even though it looks like I'm mainly swiping, I am going in circles at the same time. And I'm bringing it all the way up by the eyebrow, because later on we can go and blend that out and clean it up. So don't be scared if it looks a little crazy at first. Once I have this portion of my eye blended, which is the outer 2/3 of my eye, I'm gonna go in with no extra product to start blending in towards the inner corner. I want the inner corner to not be as defined, be more of a faded, blended gradient. So you'll see me continue to blend, and once I go towards the inner corner, I will not add any more product. And repeat the same process on the other eye. And once you have the eyeshadow placed kind of where you want it, we're going to go in and cut the crease and establish a more defined shape. For this step, I'll be using a thin pencil brush or eyeliner brush with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the lighter shade. And this time I want a very exaggerated lid space for my cut crease. I want you to be able to see it while I have my eyes open as well. And then repeat the same steps on the other eye. Again, you guys will know that my eyes are not completely even. One of them is lazier than the other, so just get it as defined as you can. Now that you have your crease cut the way you want it, you're going to put some NYX glitter primer on and just pat that on your eye so that we can pat the eyeshadow on. For the shimmer I'm using here, it's going to be the ColourPop eyeshadow in the color is called Heavenly, and it's a ColourPop single eyeshadow. It's like an aqua sea foam, really light green. You'll notice I'm packing it on, so I don't want to swipe on the lid. I'm packing and moving towards the outer direction. Pack and move. You see how pretty it applies? And then repeat the same step on the other eye. So now I'm taking my little detailed brush. You can use any little detailed brush you have to apply the 2 green shades that I used on my crease color, the ColourPop one and the BH Cosmetics one. Just blend those into the outer fourth of your eye. We're gonna start creating dimension here. So since you have the light sparkly color, we're adding the green as a second color, and then we're gonna deepen it with like a grayish black. If you need to go back and forth with each brush to pat it and blend it, you can definitely do so with each color you're applying. Now to deepen it up even more, I'm taking Duelo, which is a very deep green in my Melt Cosmetics palette, and Pantheon. I'm tapping both of those on the very outer portion of my eye and blending those in. And I'm just gonna keep repeating the same steps, adding the darker color until I'm happy with how it looks. Now that I have the top portion of my eyeshadows the way I want it, I'm gonna go in with the eyeliner. It's the Melt Cosmetics Fortuna Ultra Matte Gel Liner, so I can line the top of my eyelid instead of using just black. And this step will help to tie in your whole look and give you some dimension by your eyelashes without being too contrasting with the black. Now to finish off the bottom eyelid, I'm using the same greens that I started off with, the ColourPop and BH Cosmetics. And then I'm gonna go in with the packing brush to use the green in the Melt Cosmetics palette just to tie it all in. Almost done with the eyes here. Now I'm taking the ColourPop single eyeshadow in the color Hear Me Out. It's just like a nude skin tone color. That way I can blend it into the brow bone highlight. As usual, I would fast forward through the face application of my makeup, but since my skin is very dehydrated, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Primer in the hydrating one. I'll just be using concealer and not my cream contour or bronzer because I just can't be bothered. I don't want to do the extra step. So I'll apply the concealer that I need first. I know you're thinking that's a lot, but I haven't re-dipped into the concealer tube. I just added what I needed and I mixed 2 concealers. That's why it looks like it's a lot. But the reason I do this is so that I can add the concealer where I mainly need it, which is my areas with redness and blemishes. And then I'll just add a little bit of foundation, blend it in. After I'm done with my concealer, I go in with a Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation, and this is medium coverage, and it's in the shade 103 True Ivory, and I'm just using my beauty sponge to blend that in. To set my face, I'm going in with my usual, which is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and just pressing that in with my beauty sponge. Even though I didn't add cream contour or bronzer, I'm still going in with the powder kind because it's much faster and pretty simple. I'm going in with my usual combination, the NYX blush in the shade Taupe and the Makeup Obsessions bronzer palette mixed together to warm up my face. If you're new to my channel, I absolutely love adding a lot of warmth to my face, so I'm going ham, but if it's not your taste, definitely don't do that. To clean up the contour and bake a little bit, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade 10 just under my cheeks and on my nose. Not adding any to my forehead because it is dehydrated, like I mentioned. You can definitely not forget my inner corner highlight. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighter, and I'm also using that palette on my face. And these are all the places I normally apply my highlighter. For the lips, I just kept it nude and simple with the lip liner by ColourPop in the color, actually it's the Lippy Pencil in the color BFF, and Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. Ooh, that's a mouthful. In the color Caught You Bare Naked. It's one of my favorites. You'll see it on my channel very often. And I'm just putting on some mascara before I apply my false lashes. This is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. For lashes, I'm just using the Kiss lashes in Style 01. They're kind of like the Ardell Wispies. Just some basic go-to lashes. So this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something. Comment if you're gonna try a green look like this. I know it's not Christmas time anymore. Green is honestly my favorite color, and then it's pink. Oh yeah, don't forget, once your lash glue dries down, if you need to cover it up again, go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go in and cover that lash band because sometimes I forget to record. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial.
Looks like so mega brown. Yeah. I know. Is that? Oh, I don't have brows on.